Hi guys, this is Sandeep from Phone Arena, and today we are here at the Sony booth during IFA 2016 taking a look at the new Sony Xperia X compact device. So this is basically a similar design just like the Sony Xperia XZ that's also been announced here, but in a much smaller form factor. So let's take a look at the handset and see what it offers. So this here is the Sony Xperia X compact, and it has a 4.6-inch 720p display. It's actually more or less similar to the design of the Sony Xperia XZ itself, but in a much smaller form factor. And it feels really good to hold, and I actually quite like this design more than the XZ itself because of its small form factor, and it has a very sleek design that has a sort of a cheek appeal that would especially appeal to the female audience more than the male audience, I guess, and also people who want a smaller smartphone in terms of size. So this here is the baby blue color. It actually looks more or less like white or a grayish version right now, but in real life it looks like a really light color of blue, a light shade of blue that is most closest to baby blue, if you will. It also has the other colors in terms of white as well as black, and we quite like the new color that's quite unique to the Sony Xperia X compact itself. The XZ also has a unique blue color, but this is in fact even more unique compared to most of the smartphones out there. So this comes with a hexa-core Snapdragon 650 inside it. It has 3 GB of RAM. It has 32 GB of internal storage as well that is further expandable using micro SD card. This doesn't come in a dual SIM variant and will be available exclusively in a nano SIM variant, but since it has a micro SD card slot, at least you get some use out of it. It has NFC, it has the 23 megapixel rear camera along with a 1x2.3 inch sensor size. It's an Exmo RS sensor, f2.0 lens. It also has predictive hybrid autofocus, 5-axis stabilization, and video recording is limited to 1080p. At the front you have a 5 megapixel camera, you have the earpiece, you have the ambient light and proximity sensor, Sony branding here. You also have the secondary loudspeaker over here. This sensor is also 1x3 inches in size, a 22mm wide-angle f2.0 lens that can also record 1080p videos. The video output is restricted due to the restrictions on the processor itself more than the sensor resolution actually, especially at the front and even at the back. So moving over to the bottom, you have the USB Type-C port over here, and at the top you have the 3.5mm audio jack as well as the secondary microphone. At the right side you have the dedicated camera shutter button, and it's good to see that Sony actually haven't removed it from the X compact. Also, you have a volume rocker button, you have the power key over here, and apart from that the power key also houses a fingerprint sensor. Now what I quite liked about this device is that it has glass at the top and bottom, and that looks really good, and the rounded edge, in fact this is even more integrated, even more well integrated than the Sony Xperia XZ in terms of the actual sides bending in and curving towards the back and the front. It has 2.5D curved glass over here that feels really good to swipe and to use, and feels almost seamless. It feels like an edge variant, if you will. At the back you have similar, but it's not metal like the Xperia XZ, but it's more of glorified plastic, but it doesn't seem to catch on fingerprints as much as the other smartphones do, especially not the XZ, probably because this is a lighter color variant, but even then it looks pretty good. So this smartphone weighs in at just 135 grams, but it's a tad bit thick because of the compact form factor. We would have actually loved to have a Sony Snapdragon 820 variant of this, but it packs in a Snapdragon 650 variant, which is still not bad. So this smartphone is also powered by 2700 mAh battery under the hood with Qnovo's adaptive charging technology, and considering the fact that it just has a 4.6-inch 720p display to power on, the battery life should be really good, just like the Sony Xperia Z3 compact of the past, which had one of the best battery lives on any smartphone till date. So as you can see here, this is the model number F5321. It runs on Android version 6.0.1 with the latest June security patch level from Android. So that was a quick look at the hands-on and first impressions of the Sony Xperia X compact from here at IFA 2016. If you like this video, do hit the like button and do subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.